Two brothers have been jailed after supplying another man with a sawn-off shotgun. Michael Connors of Raleigh Avenue in Walcot and his younger brother Johnny Connors of Purlieu in Lydney were sentenced to 5 years each at Gloucester Crown Court on the 28th of February. They were found guilty of transferring a prohibited weapon to 32-year-old Scott McGuinness, who was jailed for 5 years for possessing the gun in October 2023. Gloucestershire Constabulary said the guns are used in criminal networks to intimidate or cause serious violence. Jurors at the 4-day trial were told police officers found the CCTV showing the two men visit McGuinness's flat in Latterstep Court, Gloucester, where they believed the pair had handed him the gun. The footage then showed McGuinness placing a bundle of clothing, which included the gun wrapped in a scarf, into a compartment under the seat of a moped in the communal car park. The police found the sawn-off side-by-side 12-gauge shotgun after raiding his flat later that evening. During the raid, McGuinness jumped out of the window naked to evade officers. Michael Connors, 33, and Johnny Connors, 22, refused to answer any police questions in interview and did not give any evidence during the trial. Sentencing them, his Judge Honour, Rupert Law, said, "The two of you were caught on camera taking a nasty weapon to someone which can only be for use in a crime. There is something terrible about your life choices which involve committing violence, crime, and then sitting silently and hoping your lawyers can get you off, to the great distress of your families." Detective Sergeant Martin from Gloucestershire's Constabulary's Serious and Organised Crime Unit said, "Sawn-off shotguns, as seen in this case, have absolutely no legitimate or lawful use, although Scott McGuinness has already been convicted for taking possession of the weapon. Our officers worked tirelessly to ensure that all those who could be identified as being involved in the acquisition of it were brought to justice." Here is another story from West Yorkshire Ways. 4 men have been convicted over a 2 million plot to turn criminal cash into untraceable gold. A jury sitting at Leeds Crown Court found Gregory Frankel, 47, Daniel Rawson, 47, Harun Rashid, 54, and Arjun Baba, 32, guilty of money laundering. James Stunt, the former son-in-law of British F1 tycoon Bernie Ecclestone, was acquitted of the charges. The trial heard that between 2014 and 2016, cash was brought from across the country to Bradford gold dealer Fowler Oldfield, as well as Mr. Stunt's business premises in London and the office of a company called Pure Nines Limited in Hatton Garden, central London. The defendants were accused of hiding the origin of the money by laundering it through a company bank account and using the proceeds to buy gold, which was shipped to Dubai. CCTV showed couriers from as far afield as Glasgow, Manchester and Merseyside arriving at Hall Lane, Bradford, carrying heavy bags laden with banknotes. At one stage, an average 1.7 million a day in cash was coming into the premises in sports bags, carrier bags, bags for life, gift-wrapped toy boxes, and even takeaway food containers. It was counted on a professional money counting machines and collected by legitimate cash in transit companies to deposit into a bank. West Yorkshire Police's Economic Crime Unit was alerted in 2016 when a cash in transit company raised concerns about the huge increase in cash being collected from Fowler Oldfield. Fowler Oldfield's legitimate business would involve the purchase of scrap jewellery, including gold, in return for cash. However, the business model dramatically changed to receiving and processing the cash on a large scale. Forensic analysis was carried out on the invoices, emails and paperwork, as well as more than 8,000 hours of CCTV footage. It was calculated that more than 266 million was paid into the Fowler Oldfield accounts from January 2014 to September 2016. Investigators carried out surveillance on the property and discovered criminal cash was arriving to be counted and banked. The West Yorkshire Police probe found that from 2014 onwards, Fowler Oldfield saw a substantial increase in the amount of cash paid into its accounts from just over 11,000 in 2012 to over 650,000 a year later. By 2015, payments into the long-established Bradford company had grown to 95 million. At times, the amount of cash being banked by the company in a single day was said to be similar to that taken by a Premier League football club following a big match. Jonathan Sandiford, KC prosecuting, told the jury how Frankel and Rawson were the owners of Bradford Jewellers, Fowler Oldfield. 14 of the couriers who were seen on CCTV delivering cash to Fowler Oldfield were convicted of money laundering offences in earlier trials. Rashid was accused of collecting cash and bringing it to be laundered at Fowler Oldfield, with the judge saying he provided a money laundering service for others and was the most likely route by which Frankel and Rawson became involved in the money laundering. Baba, who was based in London, where other members of his family ran the well-known and reputable business, RPS Jewellers Limited, had his own company called Gold Steel Limited. Mr. Sandiford said in 2015 that Baba began to launder cash for others through Fowler Oldfield on a scale that dwarfed that of Rashid. The 4 defendants will be sentenced at a fixed date. Please like this video, please comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.